I doubt.
Let me tell you something that took me a long time to learn. For years, I measured everything I did by comparing it to what others were doing. My career, my body, my income, my achievements. I looked to the side, and there was always someone ahead. Always someone with more. Always someone who seemed to be winning while I was still trying to figure out the rules of the game. And you know what that did to me? It paralyzed me. Not dramatically, not overnight. It was a slow, silent paralysis, the kind you don't notice until you're already too deep. There's a trap nobody warns you about. Comparison feels like motivation. It feels like you're challenging yourself. It feels like looking to the side is a way of knowing where you stand, but it's not. Looking to the side is a way of losing sight of where you're going. Because when you compare, you're not measuring progress, you're measuring distance. And someone else's distance has nothing to do with your path. I remember a specific time. I was working on something that mattered to me, putting in time, energy, real effort, and I was moving forward, slowly, but moving forward. Then I started looking at what others were doing in the same space. One was growing faster, another had better results, another seemed to put in less effort and was still ahead. And in a short period of time, all the progress I had made stopped existing in my head. Not because it disappeared, but because I stopped seeing progress. Comparison didn't erase my progress, it erased my perception of progress. And in practice, the effect is the same. I stopped feeling capable. I started questioning everything, and I lost weeks, maybe months, spinning in place because of it. Here's the real problem with comparison. You never compare fairly. You see the other person's result. You don't see the process. You don't see the time. You don't see the resources they had that you didn't. You don't see the mistakes they made before getting to where they are. You're comparing your backstage to someone else's stage, and that will never be an honest comparison. Never. There's another problem that's even more subtle. When you spend your life trying to be better than others, you hand control of your life over to them. Because if they move forward, you feel like you've regressed, even if nothing about you has changed. If they stop, you relax, even if you haven't gotten where you need to be. You outsource the thermometer of your own progress, and then you're no longer living your life, you're reacting to other people's lives. I learned this the exhausting way possible, by getting tired, literally getting tired of looking to the side. There's a moment when you realize that no achievement of yours will ever be enough as long as someone else is ahead, and someone always will be. The comparison game has no end, no finish line. You can reach the top of one group and immediately see another group above. It's a race with no destination. And when I understood that, I stopped. Not stopped working, not stopped wanting to grow. I stopped using other people as my ruler. And then I did one simple thing. I started asking myself every week, am I better than I was last week? Not better than him, not better than the guy I follow online. Better than myself, better than yesterday. And you know what happened? For the first time in a long time, I started seeing real progress. Not because it didn't exist before, but because I was finally looking in the right place. Consistent progress is different from fast progress. Fast gets attention. Consistent builds results. 1% better per day sounds like nothing, but in a year, you're a different person. In 5 years, you're unrecognizable, even to yourself. The problem is that 1% per day impresses no one. It generates no applause. It doesn't show up in a social media post. And that's why most people quit. Because they're waiting for a visible, dramatic, comparable transformation. And real progress doesn't work that way. Let me be straight with you. If you're waking up today and doing one thing, just one thing that you weren't doing yesterday, you are moving forward. If you understand today something you didn't understand last week, you are moving forward. If you're enduring today what used to break you last month, you are moving forward. That matters. Even if no one sees it, even if it shows up in no metric, even if the guy next to you is moving faster, his progress does not cancel yours. And there's one thing I want you to hold on to. The version of you from yesterday is not your enemy. It's your reference point. You're not here to defeat who you were. You're here to surpass who you were.